Okay, so I just got done covering the 7 mistakes that you are making to stay in pain. And now, when I say pain, it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I've got frozen shoulder and I can't move my arm. That's not necessarily the kind of pain that I'm talking about, although that is a pain we can help. So, when I take a look here at the Merriam-Webster definition of pain, it is a localized or generalized unpleasant bodily sensation or complex of sensations that causes mild to severe physical discomfort and emotional distress, and typically results from bodily disorder. So I don't know um, what that means to you guys, or I don't know how you guys feel about that definition, but being in healthcare for, around 15 years or so, I definitely wholeheartedly believe that definition. So when I'm talking about pain to people or with people, the pain I'm talking about is physical. It can be physical, and it can manifest from something emotional or mental. And no, I'm not saying your pain is in your head, but I'm saying your mental state or your mental distress could be manifesting physically in your body. So that is something that you do want to consider when we're talking about pain. So, I want to talk about what pain looks like. So, it can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be mental, it can be spiritual. There are all types of pain. The pain that I work on most is the physical pain. So I do work on, but the physical pain is a branch. It's a branch. It's not the root of the issue. And being in a holistic medicine, we are trained to really dig deep down into your health to determine the root cause of your pain. So, physical pain, sure, maybe you fell on that knee and that was 10 years ago, and now it's flaring up again and causing you issues. And that could maybe be just physical, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe there's a trauma associated when you fell on that knee. So you've got a couple of different traumas working, or, you've got a couple of different traumas there. You've got a physical one and maybe an emotional one, depending on if that was debilitating or not. Who knows? Well, we'll find out. That's what we're here for. And we're always happy to help. It's just whether or not you're ready to receive the healing that is the question. So we've got physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So there is also, it could be spiritual, it could be emotional, but the pain of not liking the person that you see when you look in the mirror. And I think you just have to determine if that is spiritual or emotional. And society does put a lot of standards on the individual to fit in and conform. But I think being unique and different, and I'm sure many would agree, is what makes us beautiful. It's if we all looked like Pam Anderson's, how boring would that be as a woman or as a man, if you want to, however you identify, if you want to look like Pam Anderson. The idea is if we all look the same, it wouldn't be unique. We wouldn't be able to appreciate the uniqueness, the difference, the details in each individual that we encounter. And that goes for ideas as well as, the features. So, that's definitely a type of pain that we can help to treat. Now, I'm not going to cure anything. Let's just get that straight right now. I am going to help guide you in healing your own body. And so, if you're not ready to do the work, then I can't help you. And so now we're really standing, I want to say, standing in our power and letting people know, if you're not ready to do the work, I can't help you. And I am not afraid to tell you I can't help you. It doesn't, if you're not ready, you're just not ready. And that's fine. Trying to force some healing on you is not going to help the situation at all. There are often times where we will have patients drag friends or, family members, partners into our facility to be treated. And guess what? It doesn't go well because they don't want the healing. And with that can come, it can be they can fight back a little bit, and it's not fun for me as a practitioner, and it is not fun for them either, because they're not getting, they have these expectations, and they're already coming in with a negative attitude, towards the medicine, towards the healing. And I could try, I could definitely try and change that and help support them the best that I can, but that's all I can do. So if you're not ready to do the work, then you should probably find an alternative route, because healing, once your body's degraded to a certain point, and that's in every aspect or any aspect, not, it doesn't have to be all, but once it's degraded to a certain point, it does take quite a bit of work and time to come back. You're not going to heal overnight, and if that's your expectation, then I don't know what you should do, because even pharmaceuticals aren't going to heal you overnight. They are just going to band-aid and cover up the real issues. So, and then mental pain is also another aspect of pain that we can help guide you in treating, or healing for yourself, because a lot of people right now are just kind of lost and are seeing a lot of death, disease, war, sadness. And it's not a bad time to be alive. It's just a time to be alive. And, wishing something different isn't going to change it. So what we can do is take what we have and work it. What can we do with it? So there is a lot of mental stress, strain on people out there. We're consuming so much, information. There's so much stimulus around us. It's hard to focus the attention. But we're here to experience life and experience joy and gratitude and each other. So, however it is you have to do that, definitely take those steps. Being a victim to your life it has never helped anyone be anything but more miserable. So if you want to be happier and more joyful, we're here to support you. So there are many mistakes that we are making to stay in pain. There are so many more things that we can do to really enjoy life, participate in life, and further our healing, and really experience the human experience like it was meant to be. experience. You know, there are lessons, trials, tribulations. You know, my pain is not going to be the same as anybody else's pain. And to have that expectation that everybody should understand my pain is unrealistic. And the same goes for you. If you expect everyone to understand your pain, that's unrealistic because it's yours and yours alone. So you accept it, do what you can with it, and help others. You know, we're all here to help each other and serve each other. So however we can best serve you, let us know. We are always here and happy to help. Wes is always happy to answer any questions that anyone has and support you in any way that he can, and I am as well. So I'm AccuDoc Ava, and this is AccuFlex. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, the notifications bell, so when we drop new content, it'll send you an alert. But in the meantime, comment below. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what type of pain you've experienced, and how you overcame it. Share your story. Let people know that they're not alone, because really none of us are ever alone. We just have to find our community, our people, our tribe, and you hear that a lot. But there are people out there that resonate with you and your likes and are there to support you. So whatever that looks like for you, go for it. So yeah, thanks everyone, and have a great day.